Dull Studios presents the More Better Narrative podcast. This is episode 99 with BJ McMurtry, Jesse and L, Mike Wohlberg, Mike Armine, and special guest Nahla in the jar.
Great. Come in, sir.
The lights are off.
There is food.
Come in, sir. There is
Did
food.
you just wake up?
Yes.
I can hear it in your voice.
Oh, a porn.
It's kind
Happy
of
Japan.
Happy Japan.
I think everything in Japan is porn, technically.
It's a very astute observation, BJ.
It's literally just pictures of girls licking doorknobs.
You should look at the back.
That's all it is.
It is pictures of girls licking doorknobs. Huh.
I know what we need to do for our book. The More Better Narrative.
Licks doorknobs?
Licks doorknobs.
No, thank you.
We all licked in like really dirty public places.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I
Why
wear
would you
something
go
on my
there?
tongue?
Well, for the obvious, like, oh, why would you go there?
Well, why would you? I had a great idea, and you dirtied it all up.
Well, yeah.
We were just talking about sophisticated Japanese porn, and you had to take it to a dirty place.
Dirty place.
Dirty
Dirty
places.
place.
I'm a dirty man.
Anyway, welcome.
Are we on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been on.
Really?
Yeah.
He was.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
I have no idea.
You never get this fucking question right. Ever. Ever.
I know.
It's okay. You should have heard BJ fail trivia.
Who
It was bad.
are you?
Alright, who's the Scandinavian band where all their music is about Vikings and they play in front of a boat?
All of them?
See, it's not just me.
Enslaved? I don't know.
Jesus fucking Christ! I'm Mike Wahlberg. Hello, it's been a while.
He was in Japan.
Don't be so angry.
This is Mike
You should
Wohlberg.
be
I am
hair.
so happy right now.
You sound.
Can't you tell?
This is Mike's hair.
Who
Yeah.
are you?
Yep.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Mike Armine.
I'm BJ
I'm
McMurtry.
distracted.
I'm the cook.
Nahla made us food.
Yeah, it is a
Now we're gonna eat it in front of you.
We're gonna eat it in front of you, and you can't enjoy it.
You can enjoy it.
Yeah.
You won't.
You won't.
What's this? Is it a cow?
It's a kind of perf
I don't know what you're
torture.
talking about.
So what do we got
It's
here?
kind of a perfect torture.
There are falafel. This is the sauce for falafel. The
What are you
shawarma. So
doing?
the sauce is for shawarma too. Halloumi salad. Stuffed vine
It's adorable.
leaf.
Play with
That's
his ear.
the only thing I didn't prepare, but it's from
I
a
don't
very
know
good
what
brand
you're
I
talking
know.
about.
And this is called labneh. It's a fresh cheese to eat with bread. Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
there
I
is
love
bread.
that
That
part
would
of
be
your head?
cool
Yes.
if we could find a spoon to serve.
Oh, I have to find a spoon.
Do it.
I'm
Get
gonna
your
go find
spoon.
things. I'm gonna go find things!
Get your
Yeah,
spoon.
do it right here.
Happy spoon. What happened to your head?
That's weird.
Oh, you have a soft spot?
Anyone wants
Oh,
bread?
word.
Yeah, I'll take bread.
Ooh.
You have a soft spot?
I feel
I
that.
have the very opposite of a soft spot.
You have a hard spot.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Thank you. It's like a super rubbery thing.
It's
Super
almost
rubbery.
Like a pendant.
It's
Like a tentacle.
It's a tentacle
it's
porn?
not a tentacle.
Tentacle porn.
God damn it. I'm going back.
Home?
Thank you.
Well,
Yes,
this
I'm
is
going
shitty
back
first.
to my home planet.
Oh, yeah?
I'm waiting to be picked
You don't
up.
want to live on this planet anymore?
I'd
No,
sure as hell don't.
I gave up on that long ago.
So why you're here?
Well, it's kind of expensive, you know.
Oh,
It's a long trip.
Silverware.
Flights home are expensive.
great. Thank you.
Serving. You just
So,
can you eat with your hands?
who wants what? I know you, both of you don't eat chicken, but would you like?
Fine, I'll just use all the utensils.
I serve
on there.
a bit of everything, or
You could.
oh, anyway. I'll do this.
I
I
will-
will pass it.
I will take any recommendation because I'm new.
Okay.
What are you
Okay.
new here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me
This
your
is my
plate.
first day.
That's the vegetarian menu. In fact, there's only the chicken that's not vegetarian.
What am I doing with this?
All the rest is.
Oh, so I'm just.
And so most of the time, this is we
Can I
eat
lick
it
it?
with the
Yeah, I don't care.
with the bread.
Lick it.
Just rub my beard on it.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Just
What
gonna
movie
rub.
is that from?
I don't know.
Now we're both failing Quizzo.
The greatest movie of all time. It's like the.
Pootie Tang.
Lost in translation.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Real genius.
No.
Baby
American
Genius?
Psycho.
Oh.
So there are
The
only
Bible.
2 spoons, or what are the?
Oh, I have
And
a
Jesus
bunch
said
more.
unto the masses,
Yeah.
don't just stare at it. Eat it.
How many do you need?
It's a fish. I made it out of nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing,
one or
nothing,
two.
nothing.
2 spoons. That will do.
I also have forks.
Yes.
Oh, this is a
that
lovely
can
beginning.
be good for the stuffed vine. So
So what's up, everybody?
Hey!
How you all doing?
Hey!
I'm okay.
We don't have any
What's
emails.
the answer to the
No
question?
emails?
No emails.
What's the answer
no,
to
no,
the
no.
question?
That's because I'm here.
Which
I'm the other one.
Oh, the
Sends emails.
Scandinavian band. Amon Amarth.
You're going to pick that one band out of like all the other Viking bands
right,
that
first
play in
off-
front of boats?
They're the only Viking band that plays in front of a fucking boat.
Yeah.
Are you sure? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that picture.
Is it a real boat?
It's like a half boat. It's like a half Viking longship.
Well, then it's not a boat. If
It's
it's
a
a
yacht.
half boat. It can't be a boat by definition if it's cut in half.
It would be a yacht.
Oh my god.
A former
Why
boat?
did I come?
For the food.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
It's because you love us deep down. As much as you hate us, you love us.
How was your trip?
Yeah, how was Japan? Japan.
How was
It
it
was-
getting gang raped by a bunch of deer?
Yeah. Hey, thank you. Holy shit. Thank you very much.
I think you now have all the plates. I need one of those.
Yes.
That's for Jesse.
Can you,
Okay.
So throw
Can
all
you
the
hold
meat
this?
onto
I
there.
don't trust
Okay, you want
The chicken
yeah, the chicken.
and
Oh,
It,
I
just
need-
put everything in there.
Okay.
I don't do raw onions or
Okay,
peas.
so-
So anything with peas or raw onions, that would be frowned upon.
Frowned upon,
Yes.
but not hated.
I don't
No, no
understand what
behavior.
your problem is with a raw onion, dude.
What?
I'm not a raw onion guy either.
Raw onions are fucking nasty.
Well-
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're dumb.
No, raw onions are nasty.
No.
They're raw.
See, the thing is, I
The Wu-Tang likes it raw.
don't hate
no,
onions.
that's raw dog.
I'm just not into them because I didn't grow up eating them. Because my mom is allergic to them.
To quote the great philosopher, Old Dirty Bastard, ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, yeah, baby, I like it raw.
So did he die? Did he die, Old Dirty Bastard, or Big Baby Jesus?
Both.
Yeah, both. He went by multiple names.
He was by name,
By name meal.
by name-eel.
He was bi-curious with names.
Yeah. The story I like about him most is when he rolled up to the welfare office in a limousine
Yep.
to collect his welfare checks under 3 different names.
What?
Which did happen.
It's a real thing. Like
That's
they allowed
Yeah.
it to
that
happen.
was actually, I think that was
He got
on
arrested
MTV
for
or
it.
something. For
Yeah, it was on MTV.
He got arrested for it.
Because it's fraud.
Oh,
Well,
my
Jesus Christ.
God. Well, no, because he
Well, that's who he was.
Yeah.
said it. He said it
Yeah.
as if he got away with it. So I was just like, that sounds like something that
That
somebody.
sounds slightly illegal, you know.
Yeah, but I know,
Identity
Hollywood.
fraud.
Hollywood, they have different rules, man.
This was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, they have
They have
different,
different
rules,
rules,
man. What's his name? The guitarist from Kiss.
Paul
Remember that-
Stanley.
Paul Stanley.
I remember,
the other
but
dude,
I don't.
Ace Frehley.
Ace Frehley, yeah.
Ace Frehley.
There was that one story we were told about Ace Frehley driving his Ferrari across the
Jesse,
Brooklyn
you want a
Bridge,
fork?
Yes.
and he was drunk and ended up driving it off the end of the bridge and totaling it, and they were about to arrest him, and then they found out that it was Ace Frehley, and they just let him go.
Where they let him go?
And the bread.
Into the wild?
Yeah, they set him free.
May I have spoon or
You want
fork?
something, Judy?
Yeah. A spoon and or fork? We have both.
Just
Yeah.
one. Just I need one utensil.
I'll take some too.
Thank you very much.
If only we had sporks. Then you would have
So,
both
yes.
utensils. at
If
once.
you want
Pork.
the chicken, it's
Whoa.
here.
I do like chicken.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Japan.
We are only free to eat chicken here.
Japan has angry deer.
Where you going, Jesse?
I'm getting a table.
That's a chair, but you know.
Watch out for your doorknob book.
BJ, open this table for me.
Just push it down the middle. Other way. There you,
There you
go.
go. You're a big boy.
I'm a big kid now.
What's this here?
Oh,
So. Oh, we got hired to we got hired as enforcers last week. We got an email. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Enforcers?
Enforcers.
I'm sorry.
So we got a
That's
we got an email, no subject, from T, and no subject for the email, and it just says Teikoku is interested in employing you, as our collection representative in the U.S. So I think we're being hired by this guy to be his muscle in the U.S.
I can do that.
And so we were going to email back that we would do it.
I mean, clearly I'm pure muscle
Exactly.
under all these.
Well, plus under all this, is that a
rippling
bear?
layer of
Is that a
Is it a bear or a dog?
I don't know what
It's a
you're
bear
talking
dog.
about.
Bear dog? It's a man bear pig. Man bear pig. Which one's open?
This one,
Did Mark say he was coming or not coming?
Mark said that he might not make it. I mean, but the fact that you killed him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mark said he might come, and then Jesse said you were dead to me.
Well, that's not a killing threat. That's more
Might
of
be.
a
No,
figure of speech.
No. To him, dead.
I thought it was a figure of speech.
No. Jesse's very literal at all times.
Yeah, I'm the most literal person ever.
Literally.
Literally the most literal person ever in the history of literality.
So Japan.
Japan. How was it?
Did you know that there are a lot of Japanese people there?
That would make sense if
I
you
would have
really
guessed
think about it.
Chinese.
There
That
are
was
a
the
lot
same
of
thing in
Chinese
China.
people.
Man.
Really?
When we were in China. There were Chinese people everywhere. It was freaky.
Mhm.
How do you explain that?
You're in China.
That's a good joke. Thanks, buddy.
You ruined it!
What is that?
Somebody telling me that we need to get coffee.
That would have been nice.
Do you need coffee?
I need a vanilla John.
But that's not coffee.
It comes from a coffee place.
Yeah, but that's not it doesn't have coffee in it.
But it comes from a coffee
The
place.
last time I gave you coffee, you almost pooped your pants on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike.
No. I did poop on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike.
No, I said you almost pooped your pants.
Right. That was a painful day.
Do you
It was-
care to elaborate?
It was
I
painful
mean,
for two reasons.
Okay, so he
all
came
right,
to
he's gonna
Starbucks
tell
before
his
we-
version.
he
I'm
came-
gonna tell mine.
He came to Starbucks before we went out for a show. I don't remember where we were going because I
New York.
never remember where the shows
Union
are.
Pool.
Okay. But we just got on. We were about to get on the Turnpike. We were on like the connecting road between the Philly Turnpike and the New Jersey Turnpike. And Armine just says, "Dude, pull over." And there's like this grassy hill. So I pull over, door flies open. I think he grabbed like a wad of napkins
Yeah.
and just bolted up this hill into the tree line. And I thought to myself, well, that's the last we're ever going to see of Armine. And then he came back and he was just like, I just shit my brains out from the drink you made me. Because we went to Starbucks beforehand and I made him one of the Frappuccinos. And he's saying it was because of the coffee. Except in a Frappuccino, it's about 1% coffee and 90% milk
Yeah.
and sugar. Yeah.
So
1% coffee, about 5%. No, about 20% sugar and the rest is milk. Okay, tell your story.
All right. Here's the real thing. Here's what really happens. We go to Starbucks. I'm happy. It's great. I'm feeling wonderful.
Armine brings emotion into
We
this.
go to up Starbucks. BJ's all pissed off.
What?
He's like, fuck this guy.
Oh, that's right. I put X-Lax in his drink. No, I didn't.
No, everybody was happy, but BJ gives me this drink that I haven't had before. I drink it and I down it. I just take it down. I just done. We're on our way.
That's the sound that it made.
We're on the turnpike, and I start to get these really awful cramps, like in my bowel. So, like he said, man, I was like, BJ, pull over right now.
That's the only part of my story that's true.
The part of the story that he's leaving out is that it wasn't just the 4 dudes in Rosetta. It was the 4 dudes in Rosetta plus a girl that I'd never met before.
I love that makes a difference, and I don't even remember that.
It's a friend of Dave's. Either way, I'm like, dude, if it was just Rosetta and I was having like really bad intestinal pain, whatever. But I'm embarrassed now because it's this girl I'd never met before. So I grab the napkins, I run up the hill, and as soon as I get my pants down, it's just coffee is pouring
Fairly certain it was milk.
out of my butt. All liquid. And I take one
And
napkin.
we're eating!
You had to tell this story.
I do the wipe. I run back in the van, and you gotta understand, I'm sweating. Like I had to go I was sweating. I was hot. I was flushed. I was sweating. I get back in the van. Like, are you okay? I'm like, I think so. 2 minutes go by, and I start to get the cramps again. I'm on the floor of the van, curled up in fetal position, rocking back and forth, while this girl who I don't know is looking at me like, this dude is such a wuss. And I tell them, I'm like, guys, you gotta pull over again. And it happens a second time. And I get back in the van, and I lay back down in fetal position, and the girl's like, it's okay, man.
It's okay, Slugger. You did your best.
You did your best. So whether it was the 1% of the coffee or the milk, that was embarrassing.
Or the sugar.
Or the sugar.
Maybe, did you ever think that maybe it was something you ate beforehand, before you had the coffee? Or maybe the coffee was the catalyst for whatever
That's
was
probably
coming to
what
you
happened.
anyway?
Yeah, it's probably what it was, but I don't remember what that thing would have been.
Well, it's kind of like, I didn't eat burritos for like 3 months because I had a burrito and they got really sick, but it wasn't the burrito's fault. I don't know what it was, but I attributed it to the burrito.
Burritos do no wrong.
That's not true. A burrito can tear a fucker up.
I had 2 burritos yesterday, and it was the best decision I've made.
You ate El Camino twice?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I went to Loco Pez later.
Okay.
It was very good.
Down the
Right.
street?
It's Fishtown.
Okay.
Totemo Ishikata.
So that's the name of the thing?
Sure.
So that's my poop story on the side of the turnpike.
Cool.
I won't tell any of my poop stories. You
Didn't we
probably
already
all-
talk? I thought we already had a whole episode about poop stories.
Several.
Most of the podcast.
It's a regular column.
Yes.
I can't
that
take
means
you
it's healthy.
seriously with that hat. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a hood. And what? So is it a dog or a bear?
He does not know what you're talking
Water in my
about.
bottle tastes like cologne.
Are you drinking cologne?
I think I might be.
Do you ever wash that thing?
Yeah.
You hesitated.
Sure.
He had to remember the technicality that would save him.
I have washed it.
Have I washed it? Yes.
Can you define wash?
Washing it?
You're gonna have to define it. This is some Bill Clinton era stuff.
That. Washing that.
Oh, that.
Actually, from my point of view, you just pointed at his pants.
Again, washing
Yeah, I
that.
haven't washed the pants in quite a
No.
while.
Have you washed the pants more recently than the water bottle?
I
Good
couldn't tell
question.
you. That's a great question. Probably not. There's a lot of work in these pants, man. There's a lot of sawdust. There's some paint.
We were putting together the promo video for the new Rosetta EP coming out. We were going through old pictures, and we found the first promo pictures that Rosetta ever did at the train station in Marion, where I used to live, where Gallane Satellites was recorded. A friend of mine, Ann, did the photography.
I already don't believe this story.
Okay,
You have friends?
moving on. No. Moving on.
Moving on.
But one of the pictures that I guess got used a lot for promo.
Promo.
Yeah,
Promo.
I said that
Promo.
really weird. I was gonna say promotional and then cut it short.
My wife.
Promo.
I am BJ Hollywood McMurtry. We say promo in the business.
BJ Hollywood.
What?
What?
PR.
Hollywood BJ.
Making those dollar bills, yo.
Da-la-da-la. Anyway, back on track.
I think he pronounces it Dolo.
Dola.
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 Dolo?
Dola.
That's how insiders say it, not you presents with your dollar.
Dola. But I remember one picture in particular where Armine's in the forefront.
Always.
And you can see, well, he is the
Front man.
he is the front man. He said it in China too. I forget what the context was from, but he
Well,
was just like,
I know.
he was just like, I'm the front man. You'll have to tell it after this, but it got a lot of comments, I think, on Last FM, where people were just like, "Wash your pants, dude." Complete strangers just
'Cause the
commenting
pants-
on pictures of Last
The
FM.
pants had these black spots on the knee.
Well, plus also down here was just like dirt. It looked like we just like threw him in the dirt before we took the.
Well, after the poop story, it does put a whole new spin on what could be going on with Armine's pants.
So tell the front man story.
Oh, we were on the train, right? It was an overnight train from one city to another. And
Was that
it
the 14-hour one?
Yeah, overnight. Not the
Oh no!
15
The
hour.
14-hour one was the one where you stayed
Where I stayed
for
in
the
Shanghai.
solo show.
And like it's on this spot is really it's only as wide as about like 2 closet widths, and there's 4 beds on each side, and they're stacked up, so they're bunked.
Yeah.
And mine was way up on the top left, and I just walked in and I was like, "Ooh, am I on the top? Yeah, cause I'm the front man." And like everybody was like, "You're a fucking scumbag." I'm just making a joke, like I was just being stupid, and they were
But he
like,
finally said what we've been all thinking.
"What?"
Armine is the front man. He's the face.
I'm the
This
face.
this face right here is Rosetta.
Oh man, no, that's not. No, it was your face on that tour.
No, that's no.
BJ.
I wasn't even there, and I think it was my face.
Well,
That's true. You know what we should do for the European tour this coming summer?
What?
By the way, we're touring Europe this summer, I think, maybe, depending on when
cat's
we get
out
the.
of the bag now.
I don't know. Who cares?
Good promotion.
Yeah.
We're gonna go anywhere that somebody tells us to. I'm gonna
We'll be
go
in
places.
Warsaw tomorrow.
We're going places. Tomorrow?
She's joking.
But I think we should do the entire tour with cardboard cutout Mike Wahlberg faces.
That would be great.
Just wear them with like rubber bands.
Like that terrible band that has
Either
the
that, or
rabbit and
if
the
we want to
bear.
spend some money,
Yeah.
get one of those.
Do you know what the name of the band is?
Rabbit and the Bear.
The Bunny the Bear.
The Bunny the
The
Bear.
Bunny the Bear.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
I died laughing for like 2 days the first time I saw one of their videos.
But I'm telling you, man, we should do that with Mike Wahlberg's face.
Get the big head things.
Can we start up a crew like Anonymous, but we'll call it Wahlbergalus? And we'll just have
See, the
face
problem with
masks.
that is most people
And we'll
will
be-
assume before they see the faces that it has something to do with Mark Wahlberg, and we have to have it stem away from
Bring
that.
your women to me so I can talk awkwardly to them.
What? Why was your hand up like that?
Because I'm being official. Like I have my Wahlberg mask on. I'm like, bring me your women so I can talk awkwardly to them.
I'm glad I'm the only one that didn't go over with.
You know what? Go to hell.
Oh, Wohlberg. I recently had one of your designs.
You
Ink.
got a tattoo.
Yeah,
Oh wow, very cool.
yeah. It was Wednesday. And I'm
Holy
very
shit.
happy. It's a covering up of an old tattoo of me. And this is awesome. So I wanted to show.
Very cool.
Gotta
Thank
lotion
you.
that up.
Yeah.
I'll probably have other tattoos with your artwork.
Don't go nuts. You don't. You
that's
don't
a
need
good
me
idea.
fucking up your body.
Oh, no. It's already fucked up,
Are we
so
allowed
don't worry.
beverages?
You're allowed beverages.
I would like a beverages.
Beverages.
I would like a singular plural, please.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's much in the fridge. You might have to look around the corner.
Would you like a half gallon of milk, Mike?
No.
Okay.
I should probably go over there.
Maybe
and stop
orange
them
or
from
a
doing
root
whatever
beer
they're
or-
gonna
Half
be
a
doing.
bottle of wine.
That would probably be good for later, but not before I have to drive.
How about a beer?
Sure.
A beard?
Oh my god.
Why did I fly back?
Probably to continue your employment. Keep doing artwork.
You
can do that.
Orange?
Yeah, buddy.
Wohlberg?
Sure.
Orange.
Orange.
Thank you.
Got some Campbell's soup.
What kind?
It's too much salt.
Bush's baked beans.
Bush's
Ooh.
baked beans.
They're
Are
cooked
they
in.
vegetarian?
They're not vegetarian.
They have a vegetarian Bush's baked beans.
Ah, okay. Little bushy.
Creamy.
Oh yeah.
I'd like some water if possible. Thank you. Very
Well
nice.
done.
You don't have to go around.
It's so far.
You knock over my toolbox.
Ooh.
I think your bird in your beard bit me.
Bird in my beard.
Here, your Peter Griffin on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, see, I have a Chuck Norris beard with a fist in it.
Fist.
What the?
I don't know what just happened, but it just
It
happened.
was fizzy. I didn't know if it was
What
gonna
were we
spill.
talking about so that we can have some semblance of a track to stay on?
Mike
Attention
shitting his
deficit
pants.
disorder.
Last thing I remember coherently was Mike shitting his pants.
I did not
Again.
poop my pants.
Again.
Again.
Well, that's not true. I mean, I did do it after that one time I did it with Mike.
Oh, that's right.
Say it. Say
I
it.
wasn't there for that, but he told me about it later.
Tell it.
It's one of the first or second. Mike and I eat this restaurant a lot called Sujing. Delicious vegetarian Chinese food. And one night we ate, and I had entirely too much food, which is usually the case when you eat with Mike.
I eat
And
a lot.
I kept drinking like water and tea. Just kept going at it, and going at it, and going at it.
Hold on. I gotta do this. This story is brought to you by our sponsor, Sunkissed.
And if you read it incorrectly, it's sin-kissed.
And I've told this story I think before on here, but I get in my car and I can feel like I really should have gone to the bathroom before I left.
I really should have ruined his bathroom.
But I was like, whatever, dude, I'll make it home. And I get on Kelly Drive from 20th Street, and I was like, oh fuck, I may not make it. And I'm like I'm concentrating on keeping my sphincter muscle as tightly pinched off as I can.
You need to shake a little more when you do that.
And I get to my house, which is only about a 15-minute drive. I get to my apartment at the time. And I don't even park my car. I lived on a one-way street at the time. I pull my Volkswagen up onto the sidewalk in front of the house, like fucking in some kind of like CSI version of like whatever. I was like, pull the car up.
Poop on my pants! Poop on my pants! Poop on my pants!
I don't even like press the dash for like the hazard. I just slam it. I don't even know if they went on. I didn't even get the key out of the car. This is how much
I've never heard this story.
I didn't
so please go
care.
ahead.
Like, someone could have driven off with my car. It just wouldn't have mattered. I run up the 3 steps, across the lawn, up
And
the
by
2
run,
steps.
it was probably...
It was butt waddling.
I get
Yeah.
my keys out. I have the key in the lock.
and
I just go,
Oh my god, I'm scared.
oh. I lost everything. Right there at the door. And this is what it must feel like to have like Alzheimer's disease to the point where you just can't control your body functions anymore.
Isn't that affecting memory?
Well, no, it's muscle memory as well. So I just Like I'm in shock. That at 26, 27, maybe even 28. I think I might have been 28 years old. I've just shit my pants at the threshold of my apartment, and at that
Because you're bad at math.
it's running down. It's in. I ruined.
Did you have the dogs?
I had Rose at the time.
So this is what I want to know. When you go into the house.
Oh, I walked through the whole thing.
No. Okay. But when you get into the house, like.
Oh, no.
But the dog was like, oh, this is different.
I would like to
I'd
ask.
like to have a bite of that.
I would like to ask a logistical question.
Yeah.
Were you wearing underpants at the time?
No.
That probably would have helped you a lot.
So
Matter of fact, that may be the reason why we have underpants.
it's in my socks. It's in my shoes.
Yeah, you know why? Because you weren't wearing underwear.
It was everywhere.
Right,
So I
because
have to waddle in. I have to be very careful where I step. So I'm taking these long strides across the apartment, which is only about the size of this room. It was a studio. I take 3 massive steps into the bathroom.
How much poop did you leave on the floor?
None, because it was all in my shoe.
Right, because the dog ripped it up.
No, she didn't. She's has a way more up to
Refined
date,
palate.
refined palate than that. And I get in the bathroom and I have to stand in the shower and undress and just shower off. I have to put all the clothes in a trash bag and I just took them out to the dumpster. And thank God
Was your
I had
car still running while you were showering?
Yeah. And then I had to get the car and do the whole thing. It was like
Best day ever.
the worst thing. And I was
For us,
Well,
'Cause we get to hear about it
I
later.
told the story when I was at the.
I hope it's not your car of now. It was?
It is.
Don't pick me up.
I didn't shit in the car.
No way, no way.
I went to great lengths not to shit in my car.
I was actually thinking you were going to tell us that you took a shit in the car.
No.
Luckily-
I got close.
Well, I've told you this story before about the time I shit in the driveway
Yeah.
after having dinner with you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But that's just one of those things where you're doing the mental math in your head. You're like, am I gonna make it? No.
I was like, when I was at I had my keys in my hand. I was like,
Imagine
I made
being
it.
in that.
I made it.
Imagine being in that situation, except throw in a snow blizzard, like a blizzard, like
A
that.
snow blizzard, as opposed to other kinds of blizzards.
You know what?
A dog blizzard?
I don't, I've been up
A
literally.
DQ blizzard?
I literally. That would be
A
awesome.
lawn blizzard.
You know what?
What?
A sand blizzard.
I'm gonna go.
An ice blizzard.
Ugh. With M&Ms.
Yes.
Don't they have ice blizzards?
Yeah.
It's kind of part of the
it's kind
package
of
deal.
part of it.
I figured that's why it sounded weird. Because it sounded normal.
Normal.
It's like a rain shower.
Yes.
As opposed to a puppy shower.
That would be so sad.
It'd be the cutest little shower ever.
Except there would be like...
Falling 30,000 feet.
Puppies with parachutes.
Well, what was the...
That-
Adorable.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Shit.
Did we just start like a pop rock band?
We're gonna be opening up for Trampled by Turtles by the end of the fucking week.
Hey guys, we're puppies with parachutes. Hope you like us. Check out our website, puppieswithparachutesmusic.com.
Take care of yourselves out there.
Don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
That'd be a great animal rescue pitch. If you stand in a field, and More Better Narrative gets a plane, right, with the puppies,
Right.
and we just
We need at least 10,000.
pull the chute for them, and you got to catch them.
Yeah, but it would be a
There's a
horrible.
reason why you have to jump first before you release the parachute.
Yeah, I'm still figuring that out. I'm still figuring that out.
Think about this for a second. It would be a horrible PR nightmare if even one of those parachutes did not open.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Rest in peace, puppy. Parachuting puppy.
Theoretical puppy that we just imagined 2 minutes ago is now we're having a fucking.
You still have to love that puppy too. Imaginary puppies have
Did your
feelings.
voice just crack?
Yeah.
Was that the emotion?
He cares about this damn parachuting puppy.
Puppies with parachutes, man.
Peaceful
That's the way to do it.
parachuting puppy.
Who said it's peaceful?
That's true.
That's a big assumption on
Big
your part.
assumption, man.
It's a puppy. Come on. Have you ever seen an angry puppy?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
No, it might have been playing
Puppies can get very angry.
at what?
Naps.
I'm gonna plead. I'm gonna
I
plead
can't
the-
hold
I'm gonna
my
plead
bladder
the-
yet.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Yeah, but they don't get angry about that. They just kind of sit there and go, "I'm sorry."
None of mine were ever sorry.
No.
No, they
Especially
one
the
time.
one that bit me 3 times. That one was never sorry.
She was.
That one
she
was a-
didn't like. Yeah, she was. She was a thing. I loved her.
Did you say she was a thing?
She was a thing, meaning like she was a lot of work. She had some.
She was a thing I had to
She
do.
was a thing. No, but Miles Davis, man. One night he jumped up on the couch, and I pushed him off because he just kind of jumped up on his own. He walks over to the
Your
banister.
zone?
Well, they have to be invited, right?
Oh, okay.
Like vampires.
He walks.
Oh.
He walks
Oh.
over to the banister, the banister in my house,
Yeah.
which is easily the most expensive thing in my house because it's from 1921.
Not your
it's hand
gigantic
carved.
television.
No, that banister's worth.
Have you ever told the story how you got that television?
I'll tell it in a minute. Miles Davis walks over to the banister, looks at me, lifts his leg, pisses all over the banister, puts his leg down, and just walks over to his dog bed and goes to sleep. It was a big middle finger to like, oh yeah? Watch this. Pisses all. Oh, it was outrageous.
I used to live with this guy, and he
Try reselling it now.
and he had this kitten. And when I went away, like I used to play with this kitten all the time, and my roommate never even touched this cat. I don't even know why he had it. And I went away to Texas for like a month and a half in the winter, and I came back, and that like you have to touch a cat, you know, for it to be normal. And well, in the sense that like, well, no, I mean,
What are we fucking talking about?
well, no, I mean, like, if you have a kitten and you don't touch it for a month and a half, and then you come back and want to touch it, like pet it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't like it, you know. And my roommate just didn't pay any attention to
I guess
this
I'm
cat.
just
So
not a
I went
cat
away,
person,
I went away, and the cat was normal, and I come back, and the cat's psychotic because for like a month and a half, right in its formative years, like no one touched it.
Yeah.
So I come back and I'm like trying to play with it like I had been before, and it just was not. It couldn't deal with it because it hadn't been touched for a month and a half. And then one morning, like I'm in my room and my alarm's going off, and the cat runs up, jumps on my bed, climbs up on my sleeping bag that I'm sleeping with in my bed, and just makes eye contact with me. And just starts pissing like all over. Yeah, I slept in the sleeping bag. If that's is that what you find weird?
Why?
Because it was winter.
To back him up before Jillian moved in, I also slept in a sleeping bag on my bed.
I slept on a sleeping bag on the floor for 2.5 years.
See, it's not that.
That was because I lived.
You're the weird one.
That was because I lived. That was because I lived in a bedroom that I also had my studio, so my bed was constantly up and gear was everywhere.
In fact,
I actually had a reason.
In fact, Jillian and I got
Because you didn't like to clean? Like
No, it was because we'd have recording sessions going on.
Jillian and I, but when she moved
And
in,
I didn't
got
have
in
another room.
multiple like half serious arguments about that sleeping bag. Because I'd be like, dude, it's staying on the bed, and she was like, no, it's dirty, it's disgusting. You take it on tour. I'm not sleeping in that.
You
It's
don't have
heavy.
a separate home sleeping
You don't
bag?
need it. We get a duvet, which is ridiculous thing ever, but that's beside the point. It's a duvet. I don't even know to this day, but I sleep in one.
Is it like a fluffy blanket?
Kinda, but not really.
Oh.
Yeah, I miss my sleeping bag, man.
They're great to sleep in.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the story you said you were going to talk about? You say?
The TV.
Oh, hi on my TV.
Yeah.
This is a great story.
He has a gigantic ass TV in his living room.
Which he got for
ass TV.
free.
Now go.
It's like a 64-inch TV. Like
It's something that, like, if you know Mike, you know that he would never.
never buy it.
Not because he didn't want it, but he would just not want to spend the money on
Right.
something that ostentatious. You know, like,
It's this ridiculously huge TV, and
as a matter of fact, when you walk into his house and you look at him like that.
that thing stands out.
Yeah,
It's the biggest thing in the room.
yeah, but it's an awesome TV.
It's so great. So I get a phone. I was like hanging out with this girl who I used to teach with, and it wasn't like hanging out like that. We were just really good friends. But like, needless to say, like
Mainly because she was. way out of your league.
Yeah, she's like, she's up here, I'm down here. But don't get me wrong, I was trying. I was like, I can grow up. I can be a man. I can do this. You're awesome.
Let me see your vagina. Please, just a peek. Just a peek. Can I touch it, please?
I can't even tell the story now.
Let me see your vagina, please.
So she meets this dude, and this dude is awesome. He is currently a Secret Service member. He's a member of the Secret Service. The dude makes like boatloads of money.
But this is how hot this chick was that he did this.
So
without question.
So they're moving in together because they're getting married.
Into her place, right?
No, like they bought a collective house.
And he gets to carry a gun.
And she calls me up and she's like, "Hey, do you want a TV?" And I was like, and I'm looking at my current TV, which is like your normal middle class size flat screen TV, which again I didn't buy; it was gifted to me, like basically everything else that I own. And I was like, "Well,
these pants
I'm looking
were formerly a homeless guy's.
No, they were free."
The homeless guy passed.
Which explains all the urine.
And so I'm looking at my current TV. I'm like, well, I don't really need a TV, but I'll go look at it. I'm sure I can find someone who wants a TV, right? Because I'm looking at my current TV, like,
Yeah,
you
I
can't,
don't know if I want your free TV.
you can't get a TV bigger
But
than
you're
the one
but
I-
you're at this point you're not thinking that it's
I'm not thinking that it's... I'm thinking the TV that I currently have is the biggest TV on the planet. So I'm like, I can't get anything better than this.
We'll figure it out.
Little
Maybe
do I
you
know.
can do something with it.
I go... Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking, well, maybe I can give it to Matt and Lin Cheng. Maybe my brother wants it. Like, whatever. I'll help her out. I'll get it off. And she's like, all you got to do is come here with a van and pick it up, and it's yours. She's like, it's like a big TV. It's more than a 55-inch TV. And I'm looking at my TV, and again, I'm not taking a ruler out or measuring tape. I'm like, well, that's about 55, inches. All right. Well, whatever. But clank. So I go, and there's this TV that's like the size of a fucking movie theater waiting to be lifted. I needed to get this TV. I needed to get the green van. I needed to take all the seats out of the bucket seats as well.
Wait, is this the one where you pop the tire?
Yeah, that day. This thing, it's like 62, 64 inches long. It's super tall. It comes with a stand. It has its own, because Jillian like went to go turn it on and the bulb broke. It has its own like 3 bulbs in there that you gotta like switch out. So I've been in there and I've tinkered. The thing's fucking huge. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, why are you getting rid of this?
Because they're getting an actual
and I know
movie
that
theater.
her husband to be is like plays video games and stuff. Like he's actually like a super cool guy.
And he gets to carry a
I'm
gun.
like, what are you doing? And she's like, he's got to get rid of his man cave stuff. And
Why do people make you do that?
and I'm like, I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, like, part of my heart broke
For the dude.
for the dude.
Yeah.
Part of my personal life was like, my
just
winter
see
time just got so much cooler. Yeah,
You
the
just
TV's
see the dude through a window, like in the background, just comes.
Being like, oh.
No, but here's the thing, like, it worked out. They have a house
I had a
now.
similar situation to that.
They've got like, they're hooked up. She's doing really well. He's doing really well. I'm happy for them. I got a TV. It all worked.
I had a similar situation with somebody evacuating a man cave I was looking for a new keyboard.
Yeah.
And so I looked on like Musician's Friend. I looked on Amazon, blah blah blah, and I was like, let me check Craigslist. Let's that be
Craigslist?
Craigslist. So I went to like the bottom rung and was like, let's start from there. Find the cheapest. If I can't find anything, we'll move up to eBay. From eBay, we'll go to Amazon. We'll go to like an actual musician's website kind of thing. So I was like, Craigslist. Let's start at the bottom, see if I can get something used. And and there was this woman selling an Axiom 25, which is like a MIDI controller keyboard that I have sitting in my room right now that I write music on. And so she was like, you can have it for, I don't remember how much I bought it, but it was like super cheap. And so I drove over to the house, stopped. She's like, "Are you BJ?" "Yeah." Blah, blah, blah. So I gave her the money. She handed me, and she started rattling off other things that I wanted, that I might want to buy. She's like, "Are you interested in this? Are you interested in this?" I was like, "No, I'm just interested in the keyboard. That sounds really great, but this is all I need. I have everything that I really need right now." And I was like, why do you have so much stuff? Are you just trying to purge your equipment, or are you getting other stuff? He's like, "Oh no, it's my husband's. I'm getting rid of the stuff that I don't think he uses. No, I'm getting rid of the stuff that he doesn't use, but in my mind it interpreted as don't think he used. So he's gonna come home and find all his shit gone. So I'm just like, I gotta get out of here before he sees me with this."
Yeah.
So I put it in the back of my car. I was like, "Bye," and drove off.
Peace, bitch.
Have a good one. And meanwhile, he's like, I'm thinking of him at
Where the fuck is my keyboard?
But the thing is, like, she took the time to like put it back in the box and put it with the original install CDs and all that, and it looked like it had been opened and used, but it was in really good condition. So either she packed it up from it sitting out, or he actually didn't use it. But the stuff she was rattling off sounded like stuff you would use regularly. It was like microphones and cables. There was like a couple guitars in there and stuff. And
This music thing just isn't working out for my husband. I've made an executive
would you like a
decision.
computer? He has a lot of computers. Would you like a computer?
Would you like his porn collection? Because he's definitely
He
not
has a
gonna be-
lot of external hard drives.
Yeah, there's a lot of external hard drives. I don't think they really have anything on them. Do you know what a RAID is? He has so many extras that I don't think he needs to RAID them.
I think it has something to do with World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah.
That TV, man.
Free TV.
Well, the coolest thing about, I mean, that wasn't cool, but like when they were again, that woman and her husband now. I remember one night.
How long have they been married now?
Probably like 4 years, maybe 3.5. But
You
one night.
constantly thank them for the TV.
Not constantly, but yeah.
Every time you say, "Thanks for the TV," see ya.
I'm not trying to remind the guy about how awesome this TV is.
Should bring him a
You know,
picture.
the other day I was playing video games on that huge ass TV
You gotta go up
gave
to,
me.
You gotta go up to him with it and be like, "Your child's doing fine, sir."
Well, you don't
He
understand.
just brings the remote.
When I was playing Castlevania or Skyrim is probably the best example.
Oh, and that
I would
thing?
just sit.
Jeez. That'll ruin your eyesight, kid.
Whatever. You're absolutely right. Worth it. I remember one night I was hanging out with them, and I only had
They gave you another
I only
TV.
had like $10 to my name, and we went out to get some dinner, and everything on the menu was like way over my price range because it was at some sushi restaurant.
How much is your glass of water?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm good. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna eat like. And she's like, Mike, wait, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm kind of broke right now. She's like, Mike, he has money. She's like, he's got this.
I married him for the money.
No. But he does have money.
And because he gets to carry a gun.
But no, you gotta understand, like, yeah, he gets a super crazy salary because he's always working and his life is like always in danger.
Kind of like Jesse.
Kind of. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is
Fucking
how the other
Yakuza.
half lives. This is how the other half lives. Like, this is crazy. But yeah,
This dude just bought me a pony. Just because I asked him.
That dinner had to look like this sophisticated. You
Like
know.
they just brought in a homeless
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
And was
just
like, we feel
brought-
bad for this guy.
We
Let's
just
feed
brought
him.
in this homeless guy. Don't mind the piss on his pants. We're just gonna feed him.
There's secretly a YouTube video of this couple helping out the local homeless guy. It's set to like some piano music.
yeah.
We brought in Mike. Little does he know, we're paying for his dinner and giving him a TV. I can't believe this.
But dude, he is probably he's really unassuming because he's really nice, super like ripped and muscular. But he's a real like small voice. Like he's not like imposing at
Tyson?
all. Not a girly like high pitched voice. He's
Don't call Mike Tyson girly. This is going to be on the internet. He will find you.
That's fine. I can beat him up. And
I think that's a challenge. Next week's the 100th episode.
oh yeah.
That would be a great 100 episode
Yeah,
thing.
Mike
We're gonna
Armine versus
have
Mike
cake, and we're gonna try to get a pinata.
And Mike Tyson is going to be
Mike Tyson is gonna show up and beat up Mike
I'm
Armine.
gonna beat up Mike Tyson. Duh.
And I won't be here, as except if I miss my plane on Tuesday. Maybe I found a way.
So you'll need to send in a question or email or something.
Okay.
You're like,
He's a good
hey.
dude.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
No. Well,
Oh, I feel
No,
depressed, I
Mike
guess.
Tyson is not a good dude.
well, his early, the thing about Mike Tyson, and the thing that I think really fucked Mike Tyson up is the shit that happened with his pigeons. Because he used to raise pigeons on a rooftop,
Really?
and some like bully in the neighborhood walked up to his pigeon coop one day and like broke and killed the pigeon in front of him, because he used to get bullied a lot, and that was like the day that shit changed for him.
Fuck you, I'm going to learn how to box.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much like what it
Yeah.
was.
So his whole entire life is just him defending the honor of that pigeon.
I think somewhere psychologically you could make that argument.
That's definitely a turning point.
Yeah, that's like a turning point. He's actually a really interesting guy.
Does he
now-
really own tigers?
I've
Yeah.
heard, but I
Really?
can't like.
I know.
'Cause
he
I remember,
did.
wasn't
I know
there-
I know he did.
Wasn't there some movie where they went into? Oh, it was the Hangover. Yeah.
Yes, everything in that movie is real.
I don't know.
Nobody did own it, but that was
That's
based
what
on the
my
fact
hangovers
that
are like.
This is why I ask questions.
don't rub his leg. That material is very thin, and well, hold on. It may arouse him.
Nope.
I can't do
bunch
that.
of fucking cats.
I
Get
can't
off
do
me.
that from here. So, are you a dog or a bear?
I am Kumamon.
It's a dog bear.
Dog bear?
Dogman bear.
Dogman bear.
Kumamon.
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 Ku.
Ku.
Ma.
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 Ma. Kuma.
Kuma.
Mo.
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 Kumamo.
Kumamon.
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 N. Kumamon.
Kumamon. Shiji.
That's Chinese, you dick.
That's true, it is.
Are you saying all Asians speak alike?
Yes, that's
No.
exactly what he's
Exactly.
saying.
Wow.
What is thank you in
This is-
Japanese?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You can't be racist about them. They all look the
Mr.
same.
Roboto.
Oh my god. Can you cut that out, please?
I'm not touching your tongue.
Bummer.
I will.
Yeah. It's okay. I know where those fingers have been.
Sort of a downward spiral at this point. Downrolled.
It's a good record.
Anyway.
Nine
Who
Inch
are you?
Nails.
I don't really care.
Who are you?
I am Kumamon.
You're not gonna rub my leg?
Which one?
Which one do you want? One's dirty and one's dirtier. I'm like Armine.
I'm BJ McMurtry.
Maybe it's sad to have to go back in France. I don't remember who I am. Anyway.
That's a problem.
Hello!
That's indicative of memory loss.
How dare you?
Or it could be a deep psychological, who am I really?
That's
Who are we really?
I'm telling you, dude. We're really... There's computer code they found in
Oh.
nature.
You know what this is? This is the end of the
Self-correcting.
episode. End the fucking episode.
Thank you for listening to the More Better Narrative podcast. Find us at mbnpodcast.com or on iTunes. For more information, visit us on Twitter or Facebook at mbnpodcast.com or email us at morebetternarrative@gmail.com.